What's up, guys? Welcome to Station 3 Productions, and welcome to the video that everyone's been waiting on. So stick around, stay tuned, and we'll get started on this homemade screen press. Alright guys, well, before we get started, check out these pictures right here. This is what it used to look like. And now, here it is, completely dismantled, completely taken apart. I've got all of the dimensions, everything that you're going to need. By the time this video is over, you'll be able to build one at home. Fairly simple. And right here is a small list of what you need. I don't really know if you can really read that or not, but don't worry, I'll put everything here in the description box down below in case you can't read that. But right now, all you need is one 45-inch 2x4, three 14-inch 2x4s, two 4-inch 2x4s, four 5-inch 2x4s, one 9-inch 2x4, one 10-inch 2x4, one 3-inch hinge, which I'll show you, two 3-inch C-clamps right here, one 10-inch piece of angle iron or aluminum, which would probably be better, two 4-inch springs, which I have back here. We need 4 eye hooks and some wood screws. Oh, right here is everything that you need. And then of course you're going to need your tape measure, a drill with a Phillips head, or you can use a screwdriver if you want to do it the hard way, but that would take probably forever and a day to do that. And of course you need a saw to cut the wood. So right here is everything you need. Alright, so let me put you guys on this tripod over here and we'll get started, and I'll show you how this goes together. Alright guys, now here's how it works. You take your three 14-inch 2x4s, alright? All you're going to do is just line those up and just make an eye out of it, alright? 14, 14, 14. All you do is just make sure that's even right there, okay? And just set them on there. That's all you got to do. Let me move some stuff out of the way here. And here, you take, and all we're going to do is basically stack this up. Now this one is your 45-inch 2x4, alright? We're going to square this off, put this all the way back, alright? You're going to line it up just like this. And I didn't mention this before, but two 8-foot 2x4s is all you're going to need for this. And you should have some left over at the end. So, anyway, alright, we got this leveled off right here. And this is going to set right on top of here. Now, I'll take my drill and we'll put this together real quick. let me shut you off for a second. We'll put this together and then I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, now here's what it looks like. I didn't think you guys want to hear all that noise with the drill, so. But anyway, drilled all the screws in, and now this is all connected together as one. Alright? Now, what we're going to do is put the next piece on, and that is your 9-inch. Hope that's in the shot. That's a 9-inch 2x4. Alright, and that's going to go back here. And all we're basically going to do is just stack this up. Alright. So, let me put that on real quick and then I'll get back to you. Alright. So now, you put your 9-inch piece up here. Alright. So, I got the eye, 45 inches. You screw that down. You take your 9-inch piece, square it up back here. Put your screws in, put in a couple of screws here, and now we'll move on to the 10-inch piece. Now this piece here, with the 10-inch, this is where the hinge comes on too, okay? You can see that right there. So, but then on this one, with the 10-inch, you have to cut a 45-degree angle here so that when you put this hinge on, you know, that gives it room to move up and down. If you don't make that cut right there, you won't be able to move this. And this is also the 3-inch hinge that you need. And you need one of these that's pretty heavy duty, so you know, so that it doesn't fall apart or whatever. You don't really want to use anything too cheap on that. Make sure it's a big, heavy duty hinge. Alright. So, alright, let me hook that up for you. Alright, now, we put the 10-inch piece right beside the 9-inch piece, but, like I said, put a hinge in between these two, and then, of course, cut that 45-degree angle at this end. Alright. Then, for here, you just put in a couple of eye hooks. You can pick these up anywhere, Home Depot, Lowe's, probably Walmart, something like that. Now, what we're going to do is hook up the 4-inch pieces. Alright. You got 2 of these. I got 2 of those. Alright, well they'll hook them up. And what they're going to do is go back here. Alright. So, alright. Let me hook them up and then I'll show you what's going on with them. Alright. So now, we got the 4-inch pieces back there. And then, take 2 more eye hooks and put one here, and then one back here in this corner. And I can't remember if these are 3 or 4-inch springs. It's been quite a while. But anyway, and you put your 2 springs on there. You want them pretty heavy duty. You put them on there. Alright, now we'll go over here to the next piece. Alright, 5-inch ones right here. Alright, one is going to go right here, and you're going to screw it in to this into the second block right here. Alright, they're going to take this 5-inch one, and we're going to screw that in on this side, so that when this comes down, see if there's a little bit of wiggle right there. This board here will lay right in between there, and that'll be tight, and that'll take up any slack that there may be. So that's how that's going to work. Alright, let me hook those up and I'll show you what it's like. Alright, so now we put those two pieces in. Alright, 5 inches on each side. So now when you lay that down, there's no movement between those. Alright, so then what you're going to want to do is take your hinges, or your springs, bring them up here and hook them up here. Take this one, hook that put that in there, okay? So that's a little pain in the ass, so give me a second and I'll hook that up for you. Alright, so now we hooked up the springs, one here, one here. So now you lift that up, that'll hold that up. But now what we got to do is put the stopper on up here. Now this is where you take another 5-inch piece of 2x4. Alright, you're just going to set that up there. You're going to even it up with the back of this hinge right here. Just like that. Alright, so I'll put that on for you. I'll be right back. Alright, we got this 5-inch piece put on, and all you do is just stack it. Then we take another 5-inch piece, and we got to move it forward to about the middle part of this hinge right here. Alright, so that when you bring this up, it serves as a stopper so it doesn't keep on going. Alright, so I'll hook this up for you real quick and I'll show you how you do that. Alright, so now you've got this 5-inch piece put up here. So now when you lift this up, there's a stopper right there so that it doesn't keep on going. So, and that works really good right there. So now what we got to do is put the two 3-inch C-clamps on and the 10-inch piece of angle iron. Now, this is just something that I had laying around. All it is just an old bed frame that I chopped up, but you can go, you know, to Lowe's or Home Depot or whoever you have in your town, and you can buy a piece of this made out of aluminum, and that's going to be, in the long run, way better for a lot of reasons. It's a lot easier to drill holes through so you can put it together, and it's really super light. And this piece here is a little heavy, but it serves its purpose. So, alright, so let me put these together for you real quick. See, now it's all, you can see now how it's all starting to come together. just a lot of stacking. One piece right after the other. All the way down. Alright, so I'll put those pieces on for you, and you'll get the full effect of what's going on. Alright, and here you go. What we did, with 3-inch clamps, you just drill a couple holes in there, you put them on, you put your piece of angle iron or aluminum on here, that's 10 inches, you put your other clamp on here, and then I'll put a screen on there real quick for you. Alright, so now how this works is you just use your C-clamps, clamp down on there, just like so, just like that. Alright, then all you do, you lift it up, you got your stopper back here, the springs there. You could probably use some stronger springs, or you can get some turnbuckles to go in there to tighten that up. But that's how it works. They're fully functional. And now we forgot one piece, the Platen. Now this piece right here, this is where you're gonna slide your t-shirts on, and do your printing or whatever. And all I did to the back of that is I measured the 2x4, got the center of that, put these two pieces on, and this will be a lot better if you use like 1x1s or 2x2s or something, but I already had these left over from the other 2x4s, and this is how this will work. Alright, and all this does is it just slides on, just like this. Then you can slide it back and forth or whatever. And then of course you can make different sizes for these based on what kind of t-shirts you're going to be using, small, medium, large. You could also use these, cut these down so that you can just screen print like sleeves, long sleeves or whatever. I mean, it's just going to depend on what you're going to be doing. And then this little screw back here, which I forgot to mention earlier on, is this screw right here. You leave that in there, and you can use a screwdriver and you can raise that up or screw it down based on your offset for your screen. But that's pretty much it right there. Oh, now I'm knocking stuff over. There it is. Your homemade screen press, and just about anybody could build one of these. And like I said earlier, all this is after you get all of your cuts made, everything just stacks on top of each other. You got the letter I. You lay your 45 inch 2x4 on top. Screw it down. That way everything is held together. You go up to your 9 inch, 5 inch, 5 inch, 10 inch with your hinge. You get your 4 eye hooks. You put your eye hook here in the spring all the way up to here. Do this on each side. Put these two 5-inches in here so that that comes down in a channel so that there's no wiggle. You got two 3-inch clamps, C-clamps. Put one on each side. Your 10-inch angle iron or aluminum, whatever you decide. Your Platen, this is like a 12 by 16, but like I said, based on what you're going to be using, will be completely up to you. You connect these two together so that it fits on here and it slides back and forth, and that's pretty much it. You know, like I said, it's pretty simple. I mean, I priced these. I have priced the same exact screen press on Amazon, and it's an all metal frame for like $250. All I have invested in here is $25. I think Jonathan over at Cat Spit Productions, if you guys haven't checked him out, go over there and check him out. He does a lot of screen printing, and I think he sells his for what, $200 or $250. But again, it's all metal frame in that. But like I said in the other video from forever ago, if you build one of these right here, one station, one color, this thing right here will be just as effective as the $250 one. It does the same exact work. I mean, there's really no difference at all. So really, it's all going to be based on you and what you feel like doing. You know, if you want to build one for $25, hey, nothing wrong with that. Or if you got the money and you want to spend the $250, hey, that's fine too. Either way, we're all screen printing at the end of the day, so it isn't going to really matter. It's all up to you. But anyway, you know, I've had tons and tons of questions. A lot of people wanted to see this done, so I finally had the time to take it apart and show you everything. I will leave all of the dimensions in the description box below, just in case you couldn't read that off of that paper. I don't know if the camera picked it up good enough or not, but either way. So anyway, there you have it. You guys have any questions or comments, of course, just leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I want to welcome all of my new subscribers, all the new viewers. Hey man, I just want to say thanks to everybody for watching. So until the next time, take care and stay safe. Oh, and one more thing. Next up will be a video on heat transfers. So blue tees, stick around man, we're getting to it. Alright guys, take care.